Americans buying insurance under President Obama's health care law must enroll by midnight tonight if they want to be covered on January 1st. The White House says more than 1 million people have signed up so far, but insurance industry officials say recent rule changes are making the law more complicated. Wyatt Andrews is in Washington with more. Wyatt, good morning.
Good morning, Vanita and Jeff. Today marks the first major deadline to sign up for insurance under the new health care law. And in many states, that meant that the websites, call centers, and employees were working overtime this past weekend.
It tells you what actually the essential benefits that Obamacare will cover.
In Washington, D.C., employees from the district's online marketplace, DC HealthLink, were encouraging holiday shoppers to sign up for Obamacare.
At first it was slow, and now it's definitely picking up, and we're getting more people signed up.
Similar efforts were held across the country from Florida to California. But while the federal website was broken for most of the first 2 months of enrollment, the administration changed several rules to make sign-ups easier. If your policy from last year was canceled, you may be allowed to renew it, depending on the rules in your state. Some people with canceled plans who can't afford a new one may be eligible for catastrophic insurance with lower premiums but limited benefits. For most people who do sign up by tonight, you'll be covered starting January 1st, but won't owe your first premium until January 10th. Republicans still believe the individual mandate should be delayed by 1 year. They've been joined by some Democrats, including Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia.
This whole 2014 will be a transitional year to find out where our glitches are and our little nuances that we have to work for, and find out if the market can produce the products that we need to keep this, us healthy.
The president has said no to a 1-year delay, arguing that sign-ups in the now functioning website have been strong.
More than 500,000 Americans have enrolled through healthcare.gov in the first 3 weeks of December alone, despite all the problems. Despite the website problems, despite the messaging problems, despite all that, it's working.
The president's sign-up numbers represent 25,000 new customers every day, but that number needs to double to more than 50,000 a day for Obamacare to meet its early projections of 7 million newly insured Americans. So, Jeff and Vanita, we should also point out today is just the deadline for coverage that starts in January. The final deadline for sign-ups next year is March 31st, 3 months away.
Wyatt Andrews, thank you very much.